Good evening. This is the Guyana Learning Channel's news in capsule for Friday, September 24, 2021. In the news this evening, local content in oil and gas sector a top priority, and 380 million in contracts for road upgrades in Region 3. In the world of sports, injured Diego to miss Manchester City clash. Regionally, Guyana joins CDC's Level 4 list, and internationally, EU rules to force USB-C chargers for all phones. With the details, I am Danelli Singh. Acting President Brigadier Retired the Honorable Mark Phillips said that Guyana must leverage its growth in the oil and gas sector in a manner that is beneficial to all Guyanese. During his address as the chief guest at the launching of Champion X Guyana Incorporated, an oil and gas associate company, the acting president iterated that the government recognizes the need for legislation through the Natural Resource Act that will ensure the accountable and transparent management of the country's oil and gas revenue, adding that a solid local content policy will further ensure that our citizens and local businesses are front of the line in reaping the greatest benefits. He added that the government is working assiduously to ensure that Guyana does not repeat the mistakes of other oil producing nations and fall victim to the Dutch disease. The senior government official also said that the administration has already created a local content panel aimed at engaging with stakeholders to develop a proper policy that the presence of Champion X in Guyana will see Guyanese benefiting from advanced skills training in a high demand industry. This piece was extracted and modified from the Department of Public Information. The Ministry of Public Works on Thursday facilitated the signing of 380 million in contracts for the rehabilitation of roads in communities on the west bank of the Demerara. Following persistent complaints by residents, farmers, and commercial businesses, the Public Works Ministry is moving ahead with the road upgrades. Mohammed Fawaz Bacchus Construction and Transportation Service will carry out sectional repairs using asphaltic concrete on the Schoonard Main Access Road at a cost of $36 million. The rehabilitation will benefit about 7,000 residents in the Parfait Harmony housing scheme. Another 6,500 residents of the farming community of Canal Number 1 will benefit from the repairs of 1.2 kilometers of asphaltic concrete along the carriageway from the back to the front. The contract was won by Japart's Construction Incorporated at a value of $173 million. The third contract was awarded to Aramco Service Incorporated at a cost of $170 million for road repairs in the Canal Number 2 Bell West community. This will see about 8,000 people benefiting from 1.2 kilometers of asphaltic concrete roads. Minister within the Ministry of Public Works, Deodat Indar, urged contractors to employ residents to work on the roads. This piece was extracted from the Department of Public Information. And now in the world of sports. Diego Alcantara will miss Liverpool's next three matches, including the clash with Premier League champions Manchester City due to a calf injury. The midfield sustained the problem during last week's 3-0 victory over Crystal Palace at Anfield and was replaced by Naby Keita after 62 minutes. Keita was also injured at the EFL Cup win at Norwich City, suffering a foot concern during the first half at Carrow Road. While Keita is due to sit out the league game at Brentford on Saturday and possibly the Champions League trip to Porto, Diego is not expected to return until after the international break next month. This piece was extracted from BBC Sport. And now for news in the region. Guyana and Antigua and Barbuda are the latest CARICOM countries to be added to the U.S. Centers for Disease Control's Level 4 listing. The Level 4 designation tells travelers to avoid travel to destinations on the list. Earlier this month, Grenada, Belize, St. Kitts and Nevis, and Jamaica were added to the list, which already include St. Lucia, Puerto Rico, Haiti, the Bahamas, St. Martin, Dominica, Aruba, Curacao, St. Bart's, U.S. Virgin Islands, British Virgin Islands, and Cuba. In a statement addressing the travel advisories, the Caribbean Hotel and Tourism Association CHTA said travel to the region is safe because of effective health safety measures and a continued commitment to protecting employees and visitors. Vanessa Ledesma, acting CEO and Director General of the CHTA, said that there has been no indication that the increase in travel to the region over the past several months has contributed to any significant spread of the virus. The Travel Trade Association veteran believes that travel warnings based on COVID-19 positivity levels can be misleading. The CHTA said despite the challenges which the Delta variant has presented to global travel, the Caribbean's industry performance numbers have been among the best in the world. This piece was extracted from Loop News Caribbean. And now for international news. Manufacturers will be forced to create a universal charging solution for phones and small electronic devices under a new rule proposed by the European Commission (EC). The aim is to reduce waste by encouraging consumers to reuse existing chargers when buying a new device. All smartphones sold in the EU must have USB-C chargers, the proposal said. Apple has warned such a move would harm innovation. The tech giant is the main manufacturer of smartphones using a custom charging port, as its iPhone series uses an Apple made Lightning connector. This piece was extracted and modified from the BBC. With that, we've reached the end of today's broadcast of GLC News. Be sure to join us again on Monday right here on the Guyana Learning Channel for more educational news and updates. On behalf of the technical team, thanks for watching and have a safe weekend.